Hey there, YouTube. Scott from Horticide, back with more shit. Would you believe that a few minutes ago this box was filled with shit? This was filled with a collection of shit. Now it's over here, and I'm going to show it to you. So let's roll. Oh, not that shit, though. You've seen that shit before. So I'm just going to, there's a lot of books to go through, so I'm just going to roll through them and kind of tell you how this came about as I go. You might remember a couple weeks ago, maybe 3 weeks ago now, where the local LCS, this one's seen better days, I stopped at and ended up walking out with the Dell 4-color number 2. This one's definitely rough. But anyways, the LCS owner sent me a message on Facebook and said he had somebody bring in a collection and he wasn't really interested in, but he knew I would be, which was pretty cool because I'd only met the guy once. You know, granted I spent some money there, but I thought that was cool of him to think of me. So I reached out to the owner of this particular collection, and he sent me some pictures and some issue numbers, and I ended up meeting him over the weekend, and we made a deal. So these are in no particular order. I kind of had them in order until I dug them out of the box, because there's a lot of them and they just don't come out of the box in one fell swoop. So as you can tell so far, the majority of them are Western, but then, you know, this jewel was tucked in there. And a couple of kind of random books. Amazingly, a Turok Son of Stone that I actually needed. A Classics Illustrated that I'm sure nobody needs or wants. This Frankenstein was kind of cool. A couple of issues of Ghost stories. Random Walt Disney comics and stories inserted in. So there ended up being 122 issues. Tarzans. The majority of these books are all in about a 3.5 range, I would say. There's a few better, and as you've already seen, a few worse. This is actually a cover for a book that isn't here. And then there are a few coverless issues, Lone Ranger. This is actually coverless of Dell 4-color 333, a Zane Grey book. A couple more coverless. But out of these 122 books, I would say probably at least 100 of them were going to be, you know, in that 2.0 or better, which is all I care about. Western Roundup. These would have been a joy to have in the day. And there was probably maybe almost a dozen that might hit that 5.0, 6.0. These were definitely from a person who read them. You can just kind of see person's initials right there. So the person I bought these from, these books belong to his father. And he said he did keep a few of them. He kept a few. And he said, so you'll notice there's some duplicates in here. Some of these were his uncles as well. So anytime there's a duplicate, he said that he figured the duplicate was a book that his uncle had, and then his dad ended up with. After I went through all these and got them cataloged, I actually needed probably over 80% of them. I mean, maybe 90%. There were very few duplicates, which was one reason I went for the collection and paid a little more than I normally would for books like this. Uh-oh, here it comes. My favorite cover out of this bunch. Just love the fact that the bow and arrow and his shirt, everything's color coordinated. So I don't know if the shirt matches the bow or the bow matches the shirt. I don't know how they went about that, but that's I made a post regarding this on my Instagram. He actually had two of those. More Roy. Roy was big on Christmas books. Let's see, there's a Lone Ranger sprinkled in there. More Western Roundups. Zane Grey. More Tarzan. It's a cool cover. Not a huge Tarzan fan, but they did have some kind of cool covers. More Roys. And plenty of Gene Autry. I'm actually getting kind of close to finishing the Gene Autry run. I think I'm down to about 25 books, give or take, maybe. Gene Autry and Champion. From 1957. So this is after they changed the name. Somewhere around issue 102 or so, they just rebranded it, basically. Continued on with the numbering. Then Gene Autry's Champion is actually a separate title. Number 9 from 1953. So this cover reminds me a lot of the Lassie cover, where Lassie's jumping through the fire, rescuing the kitten. Too bad Lassie isn't riding the horse's back. We're getting close to the end. This is a really cool cover too. Cleaning his guns. I'm not sure what feeding a baby goat has to do with Western comics or eating watermelon, but somehow they figured out a way to how to work it in. All right, that's it. That's the collection haul. All said and done, $450 with 122 books. And there's only 7 or 8 of them that were maybe a dozen that are after 1958. So almost all Golden Age books. Let me know what you think. Let me know what your favorite cover was out of that group. I think I did okay. Like I said, I paid a little more than I normally would for books of that condition, because they're definitely all on the lower end of the spectrum. Still acceptable, but that's typically what I find in the $3 bins at the LCS I normally go to, in their $3 gold and silver. But to find that many that I actually need in one spot, without spending hours searching through bins and getting all grimy, it was worth a little bit of extra on those. So I was overall very, very pleased with it. So again, let me know what you think. It's a nice collection of shit. That's about the only way I can put it. So I got one more video I'm going to film, probably today yet, so I'll be wearing the same outfit. And then hopefully I get some more cool stuff in come next week, and can bring you guys some more cool shit for you to look at. So until next time, I'm Scott from Hoarder's Hide, and I want to know what's in your hide.